Hello, it's me, and I'm very excited to have received a package in the mail today. Just in the height of what looks to be round 2 of COVID isolation, I received this gem from TwistyTex. He had kind of hinted to me that something was coming in the mail, and that had led to a lot of excitement because you know that I'm a great fan of Casey's work. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and open this. Open other end. I really enjoy the process by which it's almost like a treasure hunting. It's almost like a process of treasure hunting to find out how to open this. This knife actually came from him as well. And because I'm not sure about the scale of the puzzle, I'm going to very carefully open this up here. Okay, using my tiger claw here to get into the guts of it. Alright, so let's see what we've got. Alright, so once again, packaged in a really creative and efficient way. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Ooh, it's wrapped. It's wrapped like a present. Boy, a lot of custom-made merch that he's got. I wonder if he sells any of this, because I would buy it in a heartbeat. Anyway, we have a description of it. Well, let's open this first and then we'll read a description. It's very compact looking. Aha, and within this wrapping, and I feel like I want to open it very carefully with much respect. Get that out of the field of view there, because I feel like I'm looking at a work of art. Wow, it just gets better and better. This is amazing. This was a custom-made box. This in itself is something of a work of art. Not only is the process of boxing a really efficient process, but I've got a feeling of what this is, a 3x5x7 M. Now I can only assume that M stands for magnetic, like the Hayes magnetic. A very compact looking thing. So let's open it up, and wow. So this is incredible. What a cute looking puzzle. It's very lightweight, and it looks like it's a 7x7M made in 3x5x7 form. Now, interestingly enough, you all know that I'm not a speed cuber, so I'm kind of out of the arena of the most efficient types of speed cubes, but I do know that some are faster than others, and if this is a 3x5x7 made out of what is known to be the most smoothest, fastest 7x7 out there, I think we're in for one heck of a treat. But let's read about this a little bit first. 3x5x7 magnetic cuboid made with 3D printed extensions. So as opposed to a cut down version of a 3x5x7, this is done by extensions, and I'm learning to enjoy that process more than the cut down technique. So 3D printed extensions, so this is FDM printed in PLA black. It uses the Martian Cosmic Glue from Speed Cube Shop. He's actually sent me a bunch of those, and they work very well, so I've been very, very happy with that. He's got stickers with the white. I like this vinyl blue that's used, light green. So the stickers really pop out at you as well. So far, so good. The look of it, the shape of it, the stickering, so far it looks to be absolutely perfect. Then we're going to get to what you're all waiting for. Recently in a video on your channel, you offhandedly described my extension only 3x5x7, which I happen to have right here. The extension only 3x5x7. Let's see if I can back this up here. As in many ways the 3x5x7 of my dreams, and that is correct. I did say that because, well, look at it. How could I not say that? It moves well, it's perfectly shaped. So incredibly smooth. This to me was, I thought, close to the pinnacle, if not the pinnacle, of 3x5x7 technology. The compliment that both thrilled me and stuck with me. Well, good, because I hope a lot of positive things come your way that stick with you. The comment really intrigued me, and so I decided I would try to imagine what would be the 3x5x7 of my dream, and possibly by extension, pun intended, very nice, your dreams. See, never too old for a dad joke. So I built the magnetic 3x5x7 speed cube from a Hayes 7M 7x7 speed cube base in the hopes of it retaining the superior turning characteristics of the magnets, assisting in layer alignment, as well as creating a compact and portable puzzle. I posted a video on my channel where I share my thoughts of this build in more detail if you're interested in hearing those thoughts. And I am, and I did, and I'm going to point to a link to that as well. I have not glued any of the centers in place, but I'm not sure if it's even going to be necessary, as they seem to be fairly secure. Interesting. It can corner cut to a degree, but the additional leverage of the extensions makes this hazardous in my opinion, so only do so at your own risk. Well, to be honest with you, I'm not much of a corner cutter because it's not about the speed for me. Lastly, this was obviously built from the start with the intention of it being my gift to you. I have my doubts as to whether this could ever replace Trayfum's 3x5x7 as your favorite 3x5x7, and I won't be offended if it doesn't. As you know, I have the utmost respect for Trayfum, and I have several of his amazingly well-built puzzles of my own collection. So replacing the Trayfum 3x5x7 was never my goal. I prefer to think of it as me simply building a more modern 3x5x7. I'll leave it up to you to decide if the resulting puzzle actually benefited from some or all of the new features. Regardless, as always, I hope you enjoy your new puzzle. Sincerely, Casey, aka TwistyTex. Well, once again, I'm overwhelmed. I had not anticipated this to be a gift, and I'm so unworthy of such incredible kindness. The hope is that when doing these videos is that you can sort of share your enjoyment and your passion for these puzzles, and the hope is that others can draw inspiration from that to create things. But this really, to me, is the pinnacle of an honor for somebody with such skill to gift something like this to me. It's it renders me in a rare time rather speechless. But let's take a look at it. So the movement, wow! I could say like butter, but that would be obvious. Comparing it with this over here. So this moves really, really well. But this has a glide to it, literally a glide to it. All the layers, so you can see. This is incredible. Really, really smooth. It's almost like there's zero friction. The inner layers, likewise, there's a nice, satisfying little click just when we get oriented. That's probably from the magnets, but as I come here, it's just a very subtle click to it. Same thing here, almost to signal that we've reached the point at which we can shapeshift. So this has become the ultimate of ultimate shapeshifters because it actually gives me a tiny little click to tell me when the shapeshifting can happen. One of the problems that I have with some other puzzles, actually not this one, but I'm never sure when I'm completely aligned. So sometimes alignment does become an issue in the middle of a scramble, but this is going to be exciting because I get a little bit of an indication, a tactile indication that we're ready to scramble, and if I'm a little bit off, then that's okay because it looks like we can do a little bit of corner cutting, but I don't want to press that. So yes, between the playability, the portability, the color scheme, you have actually achieved it. This is the 3x5x7 of my dreams. Taking a look at other 3x5x7s, this one will always occupy sort of a special place because it was the first one, 3D printed, a little clunky, but it works, it's functional, and it's a way to sort of show what a 3x5x7 can do. It does get a little stiff and rigid, but it's a great little prototype. And you're right, Trayfum was sort of the gold standard. You can sort of see the difference between a cut down version and an extension only version. And at first I thought one of the advantages of a cut down is the size, you can get it smaller, but the advantage of the extension only is that it's a much smoother looking puzzle. This embraces the best of both worlds. So you can see Trayfum's product compared to here. Again, still very much holds up. It's a really solid puzzle, but you can tell that it's a cut down from a much larger 7x7. This one, it just has the look, the feel of something that's far at next level. So the portability is the same, combining all of the benefits of an extension only. Now that we have fantastic new puzzles, large puzzles that are mini versions, and with magnets to make it smooth, we now have a time where you can make these incredible puzzles here. Well, I think this is worthy of a scramble. And there's a variety of ways of solving a puzzle like this. Wow, this is effortless, absolutely effortless. Now, people ask me, why don't you do stickerless puzzles? And yeah, they might seem more, I guess, portable, more stable, but look at the care that's taken with this. These are works of art, and there's something about a black stickered puzzle that's very retro, but you can also tell the care that's taken. So here's 180-degree turns. Wow. Now what I usually do is I maybe move one of these guys up. So let's see what a little bit of shape-shifting can do. You can't even tell. Can't even tell that it's shape-shifted. And I do get a little tactile click. That's an added advantage that I didn't anticipate. Now we'll do some scrambles over here. This is what I call the brick scramble. Over here and here. I don't know if you can hear this, but it makes kind of a swish sound. Like a basket going into the net in basketball. That same satisfying swish. Okay. Let's see if I can't tease these out here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's gonna prevent that there, but if I go like this, maybe I can do it. Okay, nope, we're bandaging ourselves quite nicely. Okay, so now what I do is I start to scramble it like this. This is more of a floppy type scramble. I'm still maintaining some 180-degree versions here, so I can maximize the scramble here. Bring this up here, bring this down here, double turn, and now let's go ahead and ultimate shapeshift this ultimate shapeshifter. At no point in this scramble, in this process, do I feel any lax, any friction, any type of lockups at all. It is perfectly playable and perfectly scramblable. What you're seeing is now pretty much a 3x3 plus scramble. I say plus because I've got a couple more layers that I can go through. Wow. This is just an absolute pleasure. I could just do this all day, as it's kind of therapeutic, almost like meditative. So there it is. A scrambled puzzle, and you can see how different it looks from its scrambled form to its solved form. And that's what's appealing about this, is if you look at this, people will ask me, well, what does this look like solved? And I say, well, it looks like a brick. It looks like a rectangle, and they just can't believe that that's what we're going to get out of this. Now, in my excitement, I didn't do as complete a scramble as I normally do, because you can see these are joined here and these are joined here, and there's so many ways that I can approach this puzzle. I can do a parity-free scramble, I can reduce it as a 3x3, or I can do all the different parities. But I would say, with complete honesty, this is the 3x5x7 in mine and anybody else's dreams. Congratulations, Casey. And once again, you're a gentleman, you're a scholar, you're a builder, you're an incredibly nice guy, and I am completely undeserving of such kindness. And I think what we need to do at this point is we need to approach the right people and see if we can get a puzzle like this in the hands of anybody and everybody who's watching our videos. That is a commitment that we should make, because this is too good to not share with everybody else. So I thank you for your kindness and sharing your incredible brilliance with me, and I thank you all for watching.